Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I know it's been forever. I'm sorry I haven't been on forever. Shit happens. So if you haven't been here before, my name's Rachel. I'm living in Offaly, centre of Ireland, and I just talk about my life. That's me. You like it? Subscribe, like, press the bell button. You know what to do. So, it's me. Have my coffee. Whoa, wrong way around. Wrong way, Kelly. Harry Potter fan here. Oh, coffee hot. So, catch you up with what's happening. Corona, plague, corona, more plague. Last couple of weeks had a sick kid. No, he didn't have the corona. He had a very bad cold that turned into bronchitis and a cough. Doctor said no, it wasn't corona, didn't need testing. Chill your horses, relax your cats, it wasn't corona. 2 weeks he was sick of. Fine, back to school. Thank crunchy for that. The husband's working in Dublin. Thank goodness back to work. But he stays up there the last 3 weeks because they don't recommend you travelling on the train. And that's really not a grand thing to do, to be sitting in a train. You don't know what people are carrying. Some people wear masks, some don't. We do. We are supportive of the masks. If you don't, I think you're an ass. That's the bottom line. I know it's your right to not wear a mask, but that's my opinion. I think you're an ass. I'll say it again. So he stays with his parents during the week, and Friday he comes home, and on Monday he goes back to work again. I drop him at the 5:30 train. Well, it's 5:45. I drop him there at 5, and that's been our life for the last 3 weeks. And this week, and he comes home, and then he's with us for the every day from then on. Does that make sense? You know what I mean. Anyway, he comes home each night then. What else? Went to Wicklow just before lockdown happened here in Offaly, Laois and Kildare. Yay! We were there for 2 weeks. First week was beautiful. Second week was shite. So we went to 3 different places. I will link them below. God, this bit of hair is driving me nuts. Look at this. It belongs over here. Anyway, we went to the Green and Farm Maze. Beautiful place in Rathdown, County Wicklow. They have a big maze. And Daniel was with us first, and it was just as well, because in the big maze we found the centre and then we got lost. So Isabel and John went one way as we went in, and me and Ian went the other way, and we found the middle. Yeah! Couldn't find a way out. And Daniel was the spotter at the top of this something outside that gives you directions. So we kind of stood there and went, where do we get out? He was going left, right. And then we met some other people, went, do you know the way out? And we went, Daniel knows the way out, and they followed us. So Daniel rescued 3 families, including us. It was good fun. And then we went to their solstice maze, which is basically a flat maze. There's no sides on it, and you can run away all the way around. And they have a fairy trail as well, and it's beautiful beside a beautiful lake. And they have a farm as well that has some lovely old farm equipment. So that was lovely. Where else did we go to? Went down to Wexford to the Heritage Museum, which is all about Ireland from year dot up to present. We got halfway around it. It takes a whole day. They just ran out of steam. Everything was socially distant. We wore our masks outside for meals. Everything was separate. That was very good. And then the following week in the rain, we went to the Dunbrody down in Wexford, and it's a famine ship. And so we learned a bit there, and they enjoyed that, even though it was wet. And Isabel and I went to a place in Wicklow. I'm just trying to recall, it was in August now, that's not today or yesterday, being the end of September. And it was a Victorian tea time, it's called, in Wicklow Main Street, and they do afternoon tea. And it was lovely, I have to admit. And they dressed us up in Victorian dresses you can wear if you want. Now, Isabel's was stunning. Mine was fugly. I'm sorry, Victorian tea shop. Mine was ugly ass. But it wasn't for me. It was for Isabel's, and she was as cute as a button. And absolutely loved it. The afternoon tea was gorgeous. I would highly recommend it. Just the dress wasn't mine, but wasn't for me. But it wasn't for me. Isabel loves it. And that's why, oh, my top's all off kilter. That's why I did that. What have we been doing since then? I'm trying to recall what we've been doing. Just the world's revolving around this plague. Apparently you're not allowed to say the C word. So we don't, even though I did, but we don't. Kids went back to school, and then Ian became sick like 3 days later. So he would call from the school, come back, he's sick, so back I came. And apart from that, fuck all's been happening. I've been running around, we've been on holidays, catching up with the world, catching up with my friends back home in Saskatoon, in Canada. I wish I could tell you something great's been happening, but there's really nothing. Everyone's been doing the same thing. We're having an Indian summer at the moment, so today it's going up to 22 degrees. I put away all the summer gear, took out the autumn clothes, not quite the winter woolies. Does anyone else do that? You have your spring, your summer, your autumn and your winter, so kind of in between clothes. And then the summer comes back again, it's like, surprise! So that's what we've been doing. Yeah, I know I have to stop saying so all the time. A few deaths in the family, not fun, not corona related, just shit happened and it's happened. They're elderly members of the family or extended members of the family. My aunt sadly passed away in Canada. A long-time friend of the family's who's like, even though she isn't your aunt, she's like your aunt, you know, one of those ladies. She passed on. And John's grandmother passed on, which I may have mentioned before. And another aunt died in the beginning of this plague. So that's what's happening here in Ireland. I'm trying to think what's been happening here in Ireland. Oh, McGregor got arrested for being a perv. Don't like him, not a fan. So it doesn't surprise me. Indecent exposure was the word. It'll be interesting to see what that happens. Is it going to be the fact that somebody's getting their 15 minutes of fame? Or did he actually do it? Time will tell. What else? I'm trying to wrap my bane. Yeah, bane in my life is my brain. I could sit here and go forever. That's why I have literally not done anything. Because there's been nothing to tell you that's been happening. Boring ass is the word. My cat's sitting at the back door going, let me in. We have him, adopted him a year ago yesterday, Gandalf. And he sits out there and he moans, sitting at the door going, let me in. But apart from that, Daniel's still looking for work. He hit 25. My baby boy hit 25. Yay! The hell did 25 years go? 1 minute they're a newborn baby in the arms, the next moment they're just a quarter of a century old. Fuck. So that's my catch up. Nothing's happened. Really, nothing in this world has been happening. I mean, you know, world's sad where the biggest thing that happens is you get your hair cut, you know? I'm still doing the Tupperware, loving me Tupperware. I have it over here beside me. If anyone likes Tupperware, I do the whole of Ireland, do the whole of England. Just plug away here, hey? Tupperware Collectors is my Facebook page. We've just got the new autumn winter catalogue. I was due to go and do that. And Arbor became sick. Great fun. So couldn't do that. All our lights when we were in Wicklow lit up saying everything's broken on this car. So luckily we were in Wicklow to get it fixed. Excuse me. And big shout out to my friends in Wicklow who all directed me places to go to. And then it did it again the other week, so John had to bring it down, and it was an easy fix and they didn't charge us, so that was handy enough. But yeah, so I have my brochures and people are looking into the autumn winter catalogue here, so that's good. And it's tickety-boo. I heard that word the other day, tickety-boo. That's a word that I haven't heard in a while. Have you heard of any words that you haven't heard in a while? Any channels you're watching or any books you're reading? I've got into Nancy Warren now. I've read her religiously over the summer. She had a series, or not had, she has a series, a book series called The Vampire Knitting Club. I'm not going to go into it. It's a bit of fun. It involves vampires. Not like Twilight, a bit more harmless. And yeah, you have to read it to get it. So it's easy reading. There's not blood and guts in it. I would call it more a woman's book than a man's book. I really would. My husband John wouldn't be into it, but I like it. Have a look. If you're on Kindle, you can download a sample. Oh my god, my teeth and my mouth work together. Anything on Netflix anyone's watching? We've kind of just been browsing around. There's nothing really we want to watch. We haven't found anything that we go, oh! We've done Witcher, Watcher, whatever the hell that was called. We've done that. We watched a bit of Lucifer, got bored of it. We have the Disney Plus. No, we didn't watch Mulan because you had to pay to do that. Wait till that comes out. Oh, Strange Magic. Now that's one you should watch. It's kid friendly. It has music from all different eras, including one of my favorite songs, ELO's Strange Magic. Every time I said that, inside your little Wi-Fi box. Every time I say her name, she plays music for me. I can't even say the name here because last time I did a pre-record before, she came on and played it for me. I don't say her name. So she's been playing that. The kids have played that. So we like Strange Magic. So yeah, that's the name of the movie. It's on the Disney Plus. If you find it anywhere else, get it. It's well worth it. It's a brilliant movie. Do fairies, but boys can watch it too because there's a goblin, teeth and gums again, goblin element in it. There's a good tongue twister for you. So that's one we've really enjoyed, but we're just watching all the Disney Plus. Yes, that's my bird watching chart behind us. And apart from that, diddle with it. Nothing much else happening. Catching up with what's happening in your life. What's been happening? Anything gossip? Anything good? Anything juicy? It's juicy gossip. Juicy gossip. Anyway, like, subscribe, bell button, all down below. No, they're up above. Comment down below. Let me know what's happening. Again, you want Tupperware Collectors? Let me know. Facebook. Oh, I don't know which way my hands are working. Anyway, I will link the places we went to in Wicklow below. Well, not me. Daniel, my son. Thank you, Daniel. And until the next time, no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, I think you are awesome. Have a great day. And smile at somebody. Fucks their heads up. You don't know what you're smiling at. Bye.